Hi, I'm Mallory and welcome to the 42nd Annual Portland Boat Show here at the Portland Expo Centre. Now, over the next half an hour, we're going to have a look at the very finest crafts and boats available for the 2002 market. But we're not only going to look at those things that go over water, we're going to take a very close look at one particular thing that goes underneath the water. But not only that, we're going to show you exactly what you need to go fishing with, what you need to enjoy a 5-day vacation with your family, what goes by wind this year, and what is the finest in luxury available.
This year's boat show is the largest off-the-water exhibition west of the Mississippi. It features 360,000 square feet of everything for fun on, in, or under the water. The show usually takes place in early January and lasts for 9 days. You can find just about any type of boat at the show floor, such as yachts, sailboats, fishing boats, sports boats, ski boats, personal watercraft, trawlers, inflatables, and dinghies. In addition, there are hundreds of booths to shop for accessories, such as radar units and propellers. Attendees of the boat show have the option to just browse, or they may choose to negotiate a good deal right on the floor of the exhibition hall. I decided to start my day by exploring for something really exciting.
So what's the most important thing to see at one of these boat shows? Is it the speed machines, is it the luxury, or is it just the pure elegance of some of these fantastic boats? Well, for me, right now, it's speed, and I'm going to show you the fastest boat on the west coast of America. But guess what? It's not driven by gas, it's driven by booze. This machine does 190 miles an hour on pure alcohol. Come and have a look at this. Well, I found what I've been looking for, the alcohol boats. These are the fastest machines at the exhibition this year. Now, this gentleman, who has the same name as me, is Andy. This man is going to explain to us exactly what powers these things and how dangerous they really are. Now, this one is yours, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Tell me all about it.
Well, it's a 18-foot Curtis Hydro. The hull weighs about 365 pounds. I put a 530-inch alcohol-injected Ford motor in it, about 900 horsepower. I've turned about a 7.5-second quarter mile, about 155 miles an hour.
But these can reach speeds of what?
Maximum. The world record right now is in top fuel is 245 miles an hour at 4.77 seconds.
Why alcohol? Why not gasoline?
Normally an alcohol motor will make more horsepower than a gasoline motor.
So it's like aviation fuel?
Yeah, it's better than that.
And this is a hobby? You do this as a...
It is a hobby. There's no money in this deal. This is a love of the sport because you can't race boats and make money. It's not possible. You know?
Now, let's move on down to this machine here. What's the difference, other than, I mean, it's a lot bigger, but
right.
What is the fundamental difference between the two machines?
Basically, they're both hydros. They're both about the same boat. This is a 7-second class boat. This is called a Pro Mod class. This boat has probably run a top speed of about 185 miles an hour in 6.5 seconds.
Does it become addictive?
It does. Once you do it, no matter what class you're in, I started in slower classes too, and you just kind of step up because you have to learn what you're doing. But I'm probably about reaching that next evolution where I need to go faster so I can retain that initial adrenaline rush that you lose after you've been doing something for a couple of years. You know?
I don't believe what I'm hearing you say. So you're saying that you need to go nitro before you get a kick out of this?
Well, not nitro, but you know, my next step would be this boat, which is a lot of money. But to keep that adrenaline rush going, you have to keep going faster. So that's kind of the way it works.
Thank you.
Sure.
When we come back, we'll take a look at how you can order your own personal submarine.
So what do you get for someone that's got everything? Absolutely everything. Well, the answer is one of these, a personalized submarine. And the owner of this vessel is Ellis, and he's with me here at the boat show. Ellis, just off the cuff, I want to order this.
Okay.
How much will it cost me?
A new one of these will be $750,000.
$750,000.
That's correct.
Okay, so I want to put my order in. How long
Okay.
am I going to have to wait before I take delivery?
It takes about a year for a good build time.
So how far down can you take one of these?
This is rated for 700 feet.
Now, I would love to have a look inside this.
Okay. We can
How many
do that.
people can fit in it?
Okay, 2 people, 3 if you're real friendly.
3 if you're real friendly. Well, I've just spent my $750,000 on this beautiful personalized submarine, completely decked out like Orca the whale. I can't get in it with my shoes on, so I've taken my shoes off. And the next thing is to climb into this opening. I may disappear really quickly, so just hang on. I'll see you inside. The problem is I'm going feet first, but I need to turn around because the controls are up here. And let me tell you, this is really claustrophobic. You know, I have to ask myself a question. Would I like 7 brand new Ferrari Testarossas or one of these? I'm not sure, but if you look beside me here, you'll see that there isn't much room. The engine compartment is right behind my left foot here, and I should imagine it's pretty noisy. But these things are incredible. I mean, if you think about it, where else in the world can you come and buy your own personalized submarine and go down into the ocean and see the fish and all the wonderful things down there? I mean, this is the only place you can do that. And I'm very proud to tell you that the chief engineer of this machine is actually British as well. You know, one of the things I love about the Northwest of America, specifically Oregon, is you don't have to necessarily wear a $2,000 suit to be taken seriously. In fact, I get taken quite seriously wearing a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt, and I could be the man that buys this boat. And this is the very top of the luxury cruiser market. This boat is just short of $500,000. I'm here to meet Bill, the dealership owner, who's going to show me around this specific vessel. What does $500,000 buy me, Bill?
Well, Andrew, good to see you. This is a 40-foot Sea Ray, and it's got Caterpillar diesels in it, and it's a bridge boat. Why don't you come on in?
I'd love to have a look.
This is just kind of a little bit like the living room of your house.
This is fabulous.
Yeah.
Are these specifically tailored to the client's needs, or is this a standard product?
There's some customization available obviously on these bigger boats, but pretty much they're all about the same layout.
What have we got down here in the bow area?
Well, up here we have the master stateroom, and of course the master stateroom has its own head and separate shower.
This is fabulous, Bill, isn't it?
It's a pretty boat, very pretty boat.
The quality of the craftsmanship is just, it screams quality everywhere you look.
They do a very nice job.
We're still in the luxury market, but we're just coming back downscale, and we're going to get Bill here to take us through where people start from. And we're looking here at a boat which clearly is a Sea Ray, it's a quality product. That's coming in at just under $60,000. Why would someone buy this particular boat?
Well, this is a great boat for a family, and as you see, it's got a sleeping quarters and up in the front, and it has a aft cabin, a cabin underneath here where 2 people can sleep, and then a berth up in the front.
So there's plenty of room on this.
Oh yes, yeah, plenty of room, and this will make into a sleeping area too if they have guests.
And does this cover over, Bill?
Oh yeah, it has a camper canvas that goes all the way to the back.
Right, so $60,000 will get your family some very nice Sea Ray luxury. Now, here, we're coming down in price a bit here. We're now looking at just under $47,000. What's the difference between these two?
Well, the big difference is here that this is an open bow boat that it doesn't sleep. It doesn't have sleeping quarters. It doesn't have that kind of thing. It's just more of a big lake boat.
Right.
A day boat.
I have to ask you, Bill, you know, we've had a look at some fishing boats earlier, all right? But I have never in my life seen a fishing boat with a price tag of $73,000 on it. Well, there it is. Why is this so expensive?
Well, this is a Boston whaler, and the Boston whalers are unsinkable, and they're just kind of a specialty boat, and people love them.
The regular price is $90,000.
It's just ridiculous. I know.
I mean, is that real, Bill?
Yes, that's real. And these boats are, you know, they're very well made fishing boats.
This is an amazing thing about this whole place is there is something for everyone. I mean, if you really do want to spend $100,000 on a really fine fishing boat, then here it is.
When we return, we'll take a look at houseboats at the 42nd Annual Portland Boat Show.
Great option for people that don't want to spend thousands of dollars to live in downtown Portland. How about one of these things? Now, behind me, this houseboat will cost you around about $160,000. The beauty about this is, and now think about this, what can you buy in Portland for about $160,000 and have the ability when you get bored to move it, live on the water? Here is the man behind this operation, Blake. How are you doing, Blake?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
You know, I have to tell you that I have a personal interest in this because it seems so appealing, living on the water. Can you take me on there? I want to see this.
I would love to.
I want to see this.
All right.
This is really good because I think I might end up buying one of these from him at a big discount, but I'm going to buy one.
That's right. On
How
this
many decks is on
particular boat, there's 2 levels. There's the main cabin, and then the upper deck with some wonderful features that I know you'll enjoy.
Yeah?
Come on into your new home.
Oh, look at this. Oh, man.
Now, on those cooler, damp days, of course, you can turn on the gas fireplace.
And you're fully equipped. You've got fridge
2
freezers
fridges,
here.
yes. Cool, eh?
And of course, no houseboat is complete without a gas stove, a microwave oven, tailored cupboards, a smiling face, and a glass of champagne.
Exactly.
Oh, but can you imagine waking up as the sun streams in from the back and you wake up over your patio doors onto the water? Wouldn't that be
We
fabulous?
also have extended decks that go out another 4, 6 feet, whatever you want. So you have a bigger patio out here. So you can have your lawn chairs and everything out here. Of course, you got to have the water slide.
Then Blake took me up to the top to see the little extras which make this houseboat one of my favorite attractions in the show.
Multi-jet, chill tub. Unbelievable. So there'd be enough room to keep... Oh, and there's a bar?
Well, you must have the wet bar.
Upstairs wet bar. This is the most simplistic part of the entire boat, isn't it?
It is. And it's so easy to operate.
This is the ultimate bachelor paradise, really, isn't it? It doesn't get any better than this. It just doesn't.
Next, it was off to visit the sleekest crafts in the whole show, the Formula boats.
So, let's say you wake up one Sunday morning and you feel like a bit of fun, and you happen to have about $140,000 in your deposit account. What do? Well, you come down here to the boat show, first of all, and you meet my friend Kyle.
Hi.
And you buy one of these, which is a cigar boat, which I'm told does about 77 miles an hour. It was clocked at the other day in Seattle. Now, there's something interesting for me about one of these, is that it must appeal, Kyle, to a particular kind of a person.
Yes, it does. These are obviously limited use boats. I mean, a guy and gal like to look good, go fast, have a certain amount of style that they like to portray to their friends and family members. And it's not a boat that is good for skiing or good for carrying around a lot of people or the cocktail hour. It's great for the vanity look, going fast, and letting people know who you are.
So it's all about the look. It's all, look at me, here I am, in my white leather, aren't I cool? Yeah?
Yes, it is.
Now, can we have a look at the engine?
Yes, you can. Another beautiful thing about Formula is here, we finish it off. This has a hydraulic engine hatch that opens up. You'll notice the beautiful engine compartment. Formula likes to finish everything off.
What are these beasts in here?
This is the Mercury New Generation 6.2 motor. It's a 320 horse aside, so this boat has 640 horse. We'll put as much as 700 horse in this 292.
With that kind of power, it's needless to say that the Formula boats are one of a kind and sure to attract a great deal of attention wherever they go. But before time gets away from us, we've still got to find out about the ski, fishing and the sailboats. We'll be right back.
Well, some of the fun, obviously, about being in the Northwest and the great outdoors here is the ability to sail. Not something I've done much of, but with me is Glenn, who knows all about sailing. And Glenn, what I want to know is, from a beginner's point of view, what are the opportunities like in Oregon, here in the Northwest?
Well, the Columbia River is primarily the spot where we sail, and we have quite a sailing community here.
And it's something you can grow into. I mean, how much would it cost the average family to get started in sailing to begin with, do you think?
Oh, you can get into one of the smaller boats for $3,000 or $4,000.
Really? And you just work your way up the principal?
Work your way up, gain the experience. You're better off starting with a small boat.
Right.
And learn all the basics of sailing and so forth. And you go to a bigger boat, and there's really no end to what you learn. You could learn forever from it.
Thanks very much indeed, Glenn.
Okay, thank you.
Well, there you go. Sailing is not as expensive as it looks, and I'm pretty surprised by that. You're out there in the great Northwest, the wind in your sails, turn the engine off, as Glenn says, and just let Mother Nature do its thing. I can't think of a better way to spend a family weekend. So if you like speed and you like a bit of adrenaline, then you come and see a guy like Warren, who will sell you anything you need to get your adrenaline rush for the weekend. Now, Warren, behind you looks like a very nice Christmas present.
Absolutely, this is the top of the line stuff right here.
What do we got here?
Well, you've got a B-52 boat, your state-of-the-art wakeboard boat. It's got built-in water ballast, so it throws a huge wake for throwing fat, sick maneuvers on a wakeboard. And you've got some personal watercraft up here. These particular ones are Sea-Doo.
What I'm looking at here, this scuba here, is this top of the line, or can we improve upon this?
Well, Andrew, it's hard to improve on the B-52, but we have the B-52 V-Drive, which is like the next step up. It's like another load of testosterone.
Another load?
Yeah, it'll take you to the next level.
Where is it?
Why don't we come over and take a look at that? Let's
This
see, would it be
sounds
easier to
scary.
film this black one maybe from the outside, or how do you want to?
Here we go. Is this it?
Yeah, this is the B-52 V-Drive. And this has got some exciting stuff. It's got the Excalibur 330, that's 330 horsepower, and it's got built-in water ballast system. I don't know if you can get it with your camera, but over here there's dual pumps that have forward and reverse, will actually pump 1,400 pounds of water ballast into the boat to create a huge wake, like a typhoon kind of wake. And so when you hit that, when you're hooked up to the tower, you hit the wake on this boat and it just launches you. These guys are going 40, 50 feet in the air off the wake and doing some just crazy discombobulated moves, and you'd have to see it to believe it.
It was time to move on to our final stop and take a look at fishing boats.
Well, we all know that fishing in the Northwest is a very popular sport, and of course here at the boat show that is catered for as well in a very major way. Now, Chuck here is an expert in selling fishermen boats. What are they looking for, Chuck?
The people that are looking at fishing boats today are looking at a product. They would like a nice tall windshield frame so that the canvas on the boat can be raised up so you can stand up under it. In the Northwest, let's face it, we deal with a lot of rain. You go out in the mornings, it can be rainy, drizzly, foggy, sunny in the afternoon. So these people like a boat that they can get in and out of the weather. This boat here is manufactured in Pasco and Tri-Cities area. It's a Northwest jet boat. It has a hard top on it, it has storage compartments, and you can stand up under that frame and get out of the weather. So if you're down here on the river and you're sturgeon fishing, it makes an awesome platform to fish out of.
Is this pretty top of the range?
This is top of the line, yes.
And this is a jet boat. Now, why would someone want a jet boat as opposed to an outboard engine traditionally?
A jet boat gives you shallow water running capability. When you're going up and down the river, the bottom never stays at a constant depth. You might be in 30, 40, 50 foot of water. It might come down to 2 or 3 feet.
Right.
So you take a boat like this, you're able to run up in the upper rivers into the shallower waters.
Well, for me, Andrew Mallory, here at the 42nd Annual Portland Boat Show, I'd like to wish you farewell. And these are the people that have had great fun here today, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. So from us, until next year, good night.